Happy Friday, roadies! Today's recipe I'm going to talk a little bit about because I did some alternate things with different flours again. And it was me trying out the Bob's Red Mill Paleo flour mix that I have shown you in other recipes. They had a recipe for their pizza crust on the back that I thought we'd give it a try. So I thought, we really miss our pizza. Being diabetic, that's one of the worst things that we can have that just really sends our sugars out of whack. And so we have really missed having pizza, and when we do, we just know that our numbers are not going to be good for that day. So I decided to go ahead and try this pizza crust recipe on the back of that bag. And it was a total fail. It was just nasty. We did not like it. And I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact that since it has the alternative flours, you're not going to get that really crispy, chewy loveliness that you get in regular dough and wheat flours and stuff. And that's just kind of a texture that we've had a really hard time getting used to when it comes to different kinds of breads. I have used this flour in the cookie recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you next week. However, we decided to try the pizza crust for this week. And the pizza toppings and the sauce I used in that turned out terrific. And what we ended up doing was scraping all that off and just eating the toppings and discarding the crust because it just was not edible for us. Now, for people who eat alternatively all the time, probably would enjoy it. I could see them liking it, but we couldn't even get Summer to eat it. And I tried cooking it a little bit longer to make it a little bit more bready, crusty, and it just really wouldn't do it. So it was really kind of frustrating to try that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how it was for this recipe, so if you are so inclined to give it a try, you can. But for us, we're not going to use that recipe anymore. I'm going to keep looking to see if I can find a really good pizza crust that we can do. So in the meantime, I can also tell you about the fact that since we do try to avoid having that much bread at one time like you'd have on pizza, that I have done pizza soup, and that is a great alternative if you're trying to avoid as many carbs and the wheats and stuff like that. And it's great. I will use either canned spaghetti sauce if I'm in a hurry, and I'll share with you what we use. We like the Hunt's garlic and herb recipe for spaghetti sauce if I don't make my own. However, more often than not, I will just use my own marinara sauce. And you will be able to find that link to that recipe down below in the description, and also I'll stick a card up there somewhere, like you can do. So, but just letting you know that either way, and then whatever pizza ingredients you like to have, the sausage, the pepperoni, the olives, the mushrooms, anything that you like on your pizza normally, you just stick it in the sauce and you simmer it up and you call it good. Now, if you want to have a little bit of bread but you just don't want as much, go ahead and do some breadsticks on the side to dunk it in. And so sometimes we'll do that if we feel like we've just got to have a little bit of bread. But more often than not, we really try to stay away from as much bread as possible. And so, a lot of the recipes that you've seen me do, I try to use alternative flours and alternative sugars and that kind of thing. Or if we do reviews at different restaurants and stuff, sometimes we'll eat bread there. But like I say, we try to avoid it for the most part. So just enjoy this recipe, and hopefully you like the crust better than we did. So there you go. Be sure to subscribe, like, and click the button. You know the routine by now, I'm sure. And then we'll just say, have a good day. And remember to always take the scenic route. And we'll see you out there. Hello, I'm Leigh.
And I'm Wally.
And this is Summer. And we are 3 for the Road RV. This is Foodie Friday.
Foodie Friday.
Yum.
Yeah.